Welcome back to Warehouse. Now, I would say Crypto Warehouse, however, the other half, better half, opinions or not, is here today, but it's a solo stream for me. It's just me today. You're just getting me. We've got him on the socials, him behind, in the scenes behind the curtains, making it all function. Also, but I am on the computer, so you know, who's really making it function here? So what we're doing today, we're talking about free tokens or free projects. HIFI, Ton, and Quant. These are very good projects. These are very promising, and I'm going to go into why I think they're really important, obviously, when the time comes. We also have 2 articles, I believe, today. We have one on the guy who made Rich Dad Poor Dad, of the book. I think he made a book, I can't remember. And he basically, his whole thing is like, I have a lot of debt, and I'm glad about that because I can't get taxed. That's kind of like, that's what, I mean, I don't really know him that well, to be honest. But he's basically said, fiat is dead. Banks are dead. That isn't really going to happen. I don't know where he's getting this from, but we can get into that. We've also got another article which kind of goes over the news in the following weeks or week, talking about interest rates and the SEC and Binance situation. And then we're going to go on to the fabled quiz. I know everyone loves. It echoes the lands of the streaming platforms, which we may or we can't mention anywhere. Everyone knows it. They come on to you come on, you sign up to the platform. You don't know what's going on. You give a little disclaimer below. You click it. Beware. There is a quiz. You need to go join it. This is the best thing you'll ever see, and it is. It is the best thing. You all love it, and we love doing it. So I'm not gonna waffle anymore. I think I'm gonna get straight into the markets. And now the markets, you see, when we normally do it with 2 people, we go over the boring things, the numbers, the percentage. Who cares? All right, we're gonna go over who's lost and who's won. What I care about, and I hope you guys care about it too. Now I've got 2 options here. We've got this one, okay? We've got this very nice looking UI, and then we've got the good old one. Now I don't know which one I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with the new one for now. Hopefully it doesn't detriment us in viewage. No. I'm not gonna. No. This is the one and only time I'm ever not gonna go over these top things. I'm gonna go over the cool things. All right. So who's winning? Who's really positive in the last 24 hours? So ApeCoin, which have been absolutely battered, as most things have been recently. Hopefully the mic. I'm back. Okay.
Sounds good.
I don't know. Hopefully YouTube hasn't gone off. I just froze as soon as I said, "Is it good?" for about 7 seconds. Anyway, ApeCoin, 4.5%. Okay, not bad. Chainlink 5.26. Anything I know well, which is actually one. Not really. I recognise the names, but 24 hours a bit of a lie. You might see these people or these projects winning, these tokens winning. But in the grand scheme of things, everything's kind of fell off. Oh, look at that. Toncoin, 75% up in the 30-day. I mean, we're giving you the news. All right, we're giving you hot off the press. If you touch it with your hand, you might get 3rd degree. This is some good stuff. So I hope you guys are ready for this today. Thor chain, we always see this. I'm kind of getting a bit bored now. Don't want to keep on seeing this. I want some. Come on, guys, really? 4 chain again? I don't think I'm going to, yeah. I think, oh, the menu. Oh, actually, we don't have the menu on screen. We could probably leave it. Alright, fine. Okay. You go on hi-fi. I've done it. Thank you. And it doesn't really matter because I don't have it up on this UI. R.I.P. Mike. No, he's not dead. Okay, he's just functioning elsewhere. Yo, James, can I get $15? You are not getting $15 from anybody. Okay, no one's giving you $15. You might win it from the quiz. Isn't gonna happen. However, I think we're doing a giveaway at some point on our places. I can't talk about. Because we hit 50,000 on Binance, so thank you guys. That's one down. I need chalkboard behind me. The names of the platforms, which I can't say. But we did hit 50. No, HIFI. Let's get into it. Tokenize everything. Borrow with HIFI. Tokenization of every major asset class is on the horizon. HIFI lets you borrow against tokenized assets. So this basically means you can. So you know how in a not normal, like traditional finance, if you need a big amount loan of money, you need to put something as collateral, like maybe a car or anything like that, and then you can get larger and larger amounts of money based on what you give as collateral. This is kind of the same situation. So you can do NFTs. If I scroll down, you can borrow against NFTs. So you can put on, I think, so they've got their own NFT collection. So I don't really know what the point of that is. So because you buy an NFT, hopefully, for a use, and if you don't, then you're probably not very smart. Not financial advice, is my opinion. I wouldn't buy NFTs which had no reason, unless it's a good passion project and you love it so much. I don't know why you buy their NFT collection to use as collateral when you could just use your own tokens, but nonetheless, you can do NFTs. You can add NFTs as a collateral, so they can hold it and you can borrow and add it back. I think we talked about another project which kind of had the same situation on the borrowing. I think it was a multi-chain borrowing thing, and it had like pools and stuff. But this is kind of their whole situation. And now, why I like this project, before we get into the prices, the mainly interesting part you guys want to see is I think it's very important to see solutions to things you normally see in traditional finance. So big lending based on collateral instead of anything else, instead of the trust of another person on crypto where you can just run away because you can track it but you can't really do much about it. It's on the blockchain. It's mutable. But with this collateral system, we have this in traditional finance. We didn't have a solution for this, but now we have a system where we can do this sort of transaction, and hope, and it worked well. And it's good to see that we're actually creating current situations or current like applications we have in traditional finance today, and we're creating it in the Web3 space. So this is just extremely important to allow for people to get into cryptocurrency by having things they would normally use, with bank accounts and stuff, and all the other things which come along with it in the Web3 space. So I think this is very important. But the important part, the charts. Now we're not going to go back. We're going to look on the right side here, and we can see. Turn the echo down. I'm absolutely freezing here, and my arm is like, I feel like it's going to fall off. A little hunchback in the corner on little socials. You can't see him, but he's doing his thing. All right, so let me get. I wanted to draw this live. I feel like it'd be more important so you guys can actually see exactly what I'm talking about. Also, I think with this UI, you can actually see the prices. Very important because I think it was kind of being cut off. So let me draw a line here. So we've got as you can see, we've got a very important line here. Actually, not very accurate. Let me just hold that. It's already got a red line for me. So we've got a price point. Where are you, Mr. Bond? I'm in the office today. I'm in the office. The other half is here, but he's not on stream today. It's a solo stream today. He's in the background doing the social. He's dancing right now. You probably can't see it. You probably feel it in your heart though. Longing for the duality of us to be back. But it will be back. But for today, huh? Yoda has died. The 4,000-year-old, as he calls himself, the whatever. I can say whatever I want actually. I mean. Oh. Alright, yeah, you know what? We'll change the name live. Fine. What do we want to call it? Of course, I've missed everything today. Hold on. Time. We missed everything today because we're doing everything apart from the socials and everything else. We're doing the stream today. Anyway, let's get back into it. So, important price point. So, actually, let me draw this long. It's not like it's changed. Oh, has it gone backwards? Oh. Alright, we're gonna have to do a bit of guesswork here, guys. Where's the button? Hold on. Where's the little drag? Ah, there he is. Let me go. There we are. Alright. It didn't really matter. We're up to date now, I suppose, but it literally didn't care. So, important price point we can see. So obviously Fibonacci has the natural resistances and supports, which you'll just see throughout it. Obviously we've bounced off here, for example, bounced off here. You can't exactly see that off volume. I know this is in the past, but you know there will be the points where it will naturally occur towards. So you can see here, it's decently close to. If we zoom it down, it's decently close to the red resistance level. So this is a resistance level at $1. Hold on, let me get it really accurate. Actually, no, I can do it here. $1.28.8. Well, I don't want to round it up too much because there's big jumps, as you can see. Like, you know, it's the difference here is like, you know, 0.2, like 1.8. It's very, it's fine margins. So I'm going to try and say it as accurate as possible. So, but $1.13 roughly. So this is a resistance level. So we're going to see resistance at $1.03 going upwards, and you know, if we break out of that, we're not going to go much. We're not going to like absolutely shoot up to like anything crazy. And you know, I would go look at the week to see, you know, some long-term trends. However, the movement of this token very flat. I believe it is this one. Yeah, it's very flat. So we're not going to go look at that. We'll look at the so current on the upwards, $1.03, $1.13. Now on the support level, so as you can see, we've got some free levels here. I'm probably going to talk about. So we've got the one we're currently at now, about $1.88. So you know, very extremely close to where we are right now. Is, you know, we can see the volume here currently. As we are above that, that will be a support level. So we're going to sit. Obviously, you know, the length of the line determines the volume, and you know how much it really matters. So if it's really small, like here for example, it's kind of like a, you know, you call it a vacuum when there's not a lot of anything going on there. So we're just gonna go right past it. We're gonna ignore it. But you know, the longer the line goes, the more it actually matters. So we're gonna have some sort of support level here. So maybe for the short term, it's quite hard to see the specifics because it's like a block that thick. So we're gonna see a support level. Or we're going to sit at this it here currently, probably between $1.03 and about 87 cents. Now looking at the strongest support level, we can see 62 cents is looking like. So actually, I forgot. I should probably look at percentage changes. Rough. We're not going to see that. As of current, we're going to see, and also to bear in mind, is you see this a lot in tokens. Maybe on this one because it's quite new in terms of the movement. You might see normal ranges here and a vacuum and like a value area high and a value area low, and then you might scroll up and see a huge bar randomly up here, and that is, you know, wishful thinking. You know, those are people who thought, I'm just going to put a sell order at this arbitrary number, at this number which might be, you know, more psychological than anything else, and I'm going to leave it. So a lot of the time with things up here like at $2.10, you can really, you know, currently, you know, you've got stronger points anyway, so you can ignore them. But I would normally say you can kind of not really regard them as much as anything else, because they're kind of just, they're so far away that, and the move, and like, look, to be honest, like if we go up 135%, that's not happening in like 2 days. So you've also got to keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm wrapping it up anyway. I'm just gonna say the 2 points now. So on the upwards, I think recently of a short term, you know, time frame, we're going to see about 15-16% possibility on the upwards, and on the downwards, you know, on short term, I'll probably look at this point maybe 10%. Really rough, it gets down to that 30%, but obviously our range is quite high. So we've got points like this. So I would regard this point we're at now is probably a point where we could probably stay at for a while. It's kind of like, you know, red, amber, green. We've got this point which might be, and this obviously it can be outweighed if there's a ton of like sell pressure. So the stronger the line, the smaller the line, the weaker that is, the easier it is to overcome. So if I was to really regard a support level, it would probably be the one in the middle. I should keep it safe. Roughly about 10 to 12% downwards at about, you know, 78 cents. But I do need to move on to the next project, the next token, and carry on with the show. Oh, I can't close this yet though. Hold on. Let me get the next trading view up. think hopefully this is it. Sometimes you copy, there's a weird copy paste glitch on the computer, and like it doesn't give the right. Okay, perfect. Okay, this will be good. That there. Look at the comments. I'm a lost share. Can you help? Yeah, I mean, this what we normally do. You know, we do a lot of TA on the show. Pretty much every day now. We've kind of like, you know, because we give a poll in a certain place we communicate with, and a lot of people wanted TA, so we're doing that. We normally do like 3 projects a stream now. So if I was to say, oh, can you learn, can you teach me? I would just watch what we do on the stream. Just watch the process. Watch, and another thing to bear in mind is don't just go, oh, it looks like it's going to go up. Always, obviously, if it looks like it has a high percentage of going up, fine. But always try and consider a positive and what range it can go up with, and a negative. So, you know, prepare for every sort of movement, because, you know, no one has a crystal ball. No one can know for 100% how it's gonna move. So just bear that in mind. But yeah, I'd say just watch what the process is, using the certain indicators and how we use them. I think you'll do great. So, Ton, let's move on to Ton now. The open network for all these words which are just appearing. I can't really read them out. A decentralized and open internet created by the community using a technology designed by Telegram. I think I said it. It's not our own thing. So this is critical. I think this is very, very important. So they've basically partnered with Telegram to because a lot of crypto communities, they host their places and their chats, etc. within Telegram. Obviously, they use Discord as well, but a large, and Discord already has some of these solutions for it, but a large proportion of crypto creators and the community themselves work within Telegram. So this was just a no-brainer to do. So getting started is easy. All you need is Telegram. So they've partnered with Telegram to allow you to use this wallet, this Ton wallet, or the network using a wallet which communicates with Telegram, and use crypto within Telegram, which is an amazing thing to see. I'm scroll down a bit to see if there's anything important to say. Actually, there was something important I wanted to point out. If I can find it on the page, it basically said you can use your tokens within the Ton network if you buy it on its network, and you can also cross-chain it from Ethereum as well. So if you have currency on Ethereum, you can transfer it to Tron. I don't think it's every chain you can cross-chain, but I know Ethereum is one of them, which is kind of like the main one. So let me. I feel like it's important to show how to actually get a wallet. Obviously, I think we can probably show links. Just go to ton.org. It's there. So you've got different apps. So you've got one for everything. You've got Android, iOS, web extensions. TonKeeper. I think this is probably the main wallet which communicates with the network. @Wallet, which is the bot, the Telegram bot, which you can. So you've got TonKeeper, which is your wallet, and you've got @Wallet, which is the Telegram bot, which. The name. I'll switch. Okay. When I do T on Tron, we'll switch. It might look very nice, but okay. If it's not functional enough, then we'll change. So you've got TonKeeper, which is the main wallet. Think about like MetaMask with Ethereum. Obviously, it's expanded to other chains. Polygon, which is built on Ethereum, to be fair. But @Wallet is the bot. So this is the bot which you can communicate with Telegram. So it's like /wallet or @Wallet. And then the command, so send and receive crypto from any Telegram user in just a few taps. So what this means is you can do it within TonKeeper, but you can send crypto using someone's account on Telegram, which makes it a lot easier. To be fair, because obviously if you've got a huge long address, we've seen mistakes like this. If you say it's the wrong address, it's gone forever. It's immutable. You can't just change these things unless it's on like some exchange where it's like all managed. But I think this is very important, and to see a partnership with Telegram is pretty huge. And they wouldn't be partnering with just random people. It's Telegram, so this is extremely promising, and it's the first of its kind to do these types of things on Telegram, especially. So yeah, this isn't going anywhere. So let's have enough of the bluff and the words. We want to see numbers. I could probably use this. This is a very interesting volume portfolio. This is okay. So I'm going to point out specific price points which I notice, because I haven't. I've done we've done the fib levels. We haven't done the lines though on the volume. I wanted to kind of do it live so we can see what. Oh, I was going to switch, wasn't I? So we can see. So I can kind of show what's going on and the thought process behind doing the TA as we go along. So I'm seeing a point. I don't want to be inaccurate. About $1.36.5 ish. So $1.36 looks like a huge support level for this project. Let me that bit. There we go. Now, what's interesting is there isn't anything really. You guys might notice this. We look at the volume chart here. We're extremely low within the red, obviously within the green, and then we've not got anything really yet. So we've got this huge vacuum of nothingness and a vacuum of nothingness down here. So, when looking at the volume, you always have to consider, how big is the line in relation to everything else. So, in a lot of volume charts where it's evenly distributed, these points right here I might not talk about because they might not be big enough for it to actually matter. But considering how everything is so, there's no action going on over here, up here where we are right now. We're at $2.40 roughly. I'm actually going to point out $1.88, $1.89 roughly, because this is, in comparison to where we are right, in this volume area. Actually, I have a pen, don't I? Draw here. Here we go. I'll make it thicker, a bit easier. Thank you. I want to make the pen thicker, but I don't think I can I? All right. So we can see this. Let me redo it. I've got a mouse now today as well. We've got one less mic. We've got one more mouse. Less mic. One less mic.
One less mic.
One less mic.
And one more mic.
And one more mic. Yeah. Craziness. Anyway, let's see. So we look at this volume. There's nothing going on. And this is. It's like throwing a balloon up in. No, not a balloon. No, it's like throwing a ball up in the air. And there's no, obviously if you put a balloon in water, it'll bounce back up. There's a lot of aerodynamics here, but air, there's no density in comparison to the density of the ball in comparison to the density of the air, night and day. So we've thrown a ball up in the air now, and we're expecting it to bounce off, 10 meters up in the air, which isn't going to happen because it's air. It's like putting you have like science tests. You put water, olive oil, and then like something else like vinegar or something, and it has different levels because it have different densities. So consider these volume areas as densities. We're currently in the water section or the air section. I'm going to use that as a bit of a better one. We're currently in the air section where when there's nothing going on. So we could easily, and I always like to say, consider the Fibonacci levels. Try to always consider the Fibonacci levels. But when there's a volume like this, it's quite hard. When it's not evenly distributed, so we could easily fall all the way down to $1.88. This isn't sustainable. This isn't supported. There's no support. There's no resistance, to be fair, but there's not a lot of buy. Within these volumes, there's not a lot of okay, I'm gonna buy here. There's not a lot of. There's just a lot. There is. I mean, sorry, I meant sell. There's buy, but it's in sell as in to reach these points. So we're kind of just in this unknowing area. So any sort of movement, any sort of news, any sort of anything, we could easily just come right back down to $1.88. So this isn't really safe, I'd say. Obviously, like I said, you will always see. You're not gonna see maybe not a prominent bounce off. Like for example, $2.24 roughly. You might not see. It's gonna bounce. The pen. What about the pen? We might not see something like this where it bounces and then comes back up. But we will see some sort of resistance because it is kind of like, because to be honest, it's patterns. A lot of indicators, they kind of fulfill themselves in some ways if everyone uses it. So if everyone has the same mentality, it becomes true. You might not have to have evidence of something. If everyone says the same thing, it becomes reality no matter what. So a lot of indicators, not saying they're all fake, but if it's generally used, it will be generally regarded. So and a lot of people, and the majority of people use Fibonacci, or there's a lot of people as technical traders who do TA who use Fibonacci. So this will come true in terms of, okay, we're going to see resistance here, and I'm going to, my actions are going to depend on this resistance. So we're not going to see a straight line all the way down to $1.88, but there might as well be, because there's just nothing to support this gigantic price. So I'm not gonna supply a actually, you know what? I'm gonna draw one thing just to see if there's a difference. The camera is present on. Let me just see how to reset this. Hold on. Okay, we're back. Thank you for that. I don't know why my camera froze. Let me go to the anchor. Here it is, the anchor. So you see, we see the same situation. I mean, it wasn't going to be any different to be fair to begin with. But we see this range, this imaginary box is this range. So we can see, like I said, we can compare these two results from two different algorithms which provide the volume profile. Whether it be, it's pretty much the same information, but we've got a line here and a line here, and it seems prominently that it's $1.78. So the two price. So obviously, because like data can vary depending on what sort of sources they use. I draw a line here. There we go. So I'm not going to give any resistance levels because there isn't any resistance. So I'm just going to give 2 points of support. Obviously, there's $1.36. That's really worst case. That's like if the world exploded and half the servers went down or whatever. You're going to see a lot of issues there, and we're going to go right back down to here. In terms of the buy orders, people are just trying to get this for cheap. We're going to see $1.88, $1.89, it's quite roughly there, and $1.79. So we've got a 10-cent difference between this range of where we can fall down to. So I think it's so, the support is so. Oh well, to be fair, actually, how I said there's different data ranges. This is saying there's nothing there really. However, this, you could probably regard this point as some sort of so, like I said, we're not going to see a straight line down. How am I doing for time? I've just conscious of that. Alright.
Give it another sip to see.
Alright. Yeah, I can wrap this up. So, like I said, we're not going to see a straight line down, but it's going to be, I think it's going to be quite drastic. But we can see there's a bit of a gap, a vacuum here between like $2.33, and then when we go down to $1.95. So I'm gonna regard this due to the fact, like I said, you have to regard volume points in relation to everything else, and this line is larger than this area and these over here, and if we look over here as well, there's just no volume. But when there's a specific point you can see so it's like looking at I don't know, like looking at a glass when everything's made out of dirt. The glass will look amazing because it's just in relation to everything else. So I'm actually gonna give a closer support point, whether it not be solid titanium, reinforced concrete support. We might, it's like a 1920s wooden floor house where it could crumble, but it still technically exists. We're gonna see $2.33.8, $2.34. I never like rounding up because it's very specific with prices. I don't like rounding up. So we can see a price here. You can see it on the screen. So 2.338 is going to be something I think we're going to see some sort of support at. Whether it be, like I said, concrete or not, that's a different story. I do need to move on though. I think I'm going to go quite quickly over this next one. However, I'm going to have to search for quants. It didn't. It might. There we go. Perfect. So quantum, I'll go over this quickly. This is quite simple to talk about, but simple yet important. So yeah. So the foundation of the blockchain economy. Unlocking benefits for all. Assets of all kinds, from currencies to carbon credits, are being tokenized on blockchain. Financial institutions, enterprises, and their customers all benefit from assets whose ownership is immutable, provenance is traceable, and use is easier to manage. Entirely new digital economies are emerging as a result. Our patented technology makes this simple, trusted, and future-proof. So this project is basically, it's to bridge the gap between companies and economic bodies which are in traditional finance and not like regular banking, and to try and bring them over to use the benefits of blockchain within their company, and to help for the benefit of consumers and the company themselves. And they have I believe they have, if I scroll down, they have their own chain. So they have their own network. Okay, obviously they have a token, but they also are supporting for other networks. Networks like the Polia. I haven't came in contact with this as a network before, but they are bringing this project along quite nicely. So, and this is quite prominent. And like I said, a lot of these crypto projects, because there's like how the internet started, no one made anything. So a lot of the ideas you had, which were maybe not basic but quite simple to think about, it wasn't very niche, can be done with a lot of traffic coming towards you due to the fact that it's not really been done before. It's like this, it's been attempted, and there probably are other projects out there which do these types of things, trying to bring traditional towards Web3 in a non-permanent way. But this is just doing it better than all. So let's quickly go. Here we go. So this is actually, let me put this. Where's it gone? Is there a line here? Hold on. Wait. Oof. Okay, this is a very, very weird. Okay, I think some of this volume data is glitched, because this is just absolutely minuscule. I don't know what's going on over here. Oh, I know. I was so zoomed out. That's probably why. Are we? No. Okay. I need to increase the range of this volume. You just can't see it. I don't think I can increase this. I'll try maybe decreasing this to make it more increase. Actually, maybe not that much, maybe like 200. Okay, you know what? Let's ignore that. It's just not there. I can't see it, and there's no point looking at it if it's not there. We're just gonna have to regard this. Now this is rough. It's really red area. So okay, this is okay. Oof, this ain't gonna be good. Well, so clearly we've got a line here, a resistance at $102. This is the wishful thinking thing I was saying before, where it's so high up from where we are now. I mean, obviously it can move. Really weird. This data is interesting. So we're basically just gonna have to go off a lot of it's hard. How bad does this go? Right. Okay. Yeah. I see it. Okay. Fine. This is a rough graph. Oof. So you might notice the clear lack of volume anywhere close to where we are right now, which is not a good thing to see. Right. Okay. So actually, this is good. This is good to see. So the volume, which I thought was going to be useless, is actually decently useful. So it points out prominent points. It points out prominent points on the volume. Out of the way. So the volume is set. It is given us the price of $92.09. I don't like rounding, but this is quite big. I can round. So $92.10 is the. It's fractionally close in comparison to the range. So it's $75 to $107. Those are huge numbers. So obviously we're seeing a lot of movement going on in order for that to actually be viable. So we're seeing $92.10 and $92, and we're currently at $92.47. So we've obviously got a level of support, whether it be strong or not, in terms of this. And the red highlights. Oh no, there's different things. Not bad. So we've got support at $92.10. So you might think that's a good thing. Oh, it can't go down anymore. But like I said, you have to think about the volume. And if we can see the volume chart, there's no difference anywhere. Like if you zoom in, like there's just nothing going on, and it's really weak and it's really small. So there's just not a lot of volume in general. And then there's the wishful thinkers at the top. Over here where we were at $102.25. What would I say for this? Well, if this support level we're at now is actually, reasonable, then, we're actually, if it, like I said, if it's reasonable support, we shouldn't go down it. That's just how it naturally works. If there's tons of buy orders right below it, then as soon as we hit it, buy orders will just be fulfilled, and then we're gonna go right back up. So we shouldn't break it if it is valid, like I said. So this is a really hard volume chart to read off, and what that means, we can see there's a huge vacuum, or a vacuum between where we are now and about $100, which is, we also talk about emotional trading. A lot of numbers are look to, we might see $10, like round numbers, things like that. So we do see a lot of we're seeing, because you got this little gap here, it jumps right up to about $100. So what will I say for this project? I'm finishing now. I would be scared of this graph, this tokens are going to, but if I would, it seems like there might be support at $92.10, and then going right up with this vacuum, we see $100, $100 to $102. I'd say $100. It's quite strong. I'm moving on now. Could be good prospects. Looks pretty risky though. But anyway, let's quickly. Yeah, I'm noticing it's nearly 11:45. And you? No, I'll chat.
I don't know whether you want to ask for a super chat.
Guys, it should be. Oh, what happened? Did someone unplug? My microphone. I mean, no, my camera. Sorry, my camera. Be alright. Sure, be alright. Let me have a little nosy. Okay, have a nosy. Thank you, whoever's put that, because it's actually got a volume chart we can look off, and no, it's got volume. Good. Okay, first things first. And for the person who's like, how do I trade well? Yep. And the week article.
And then we do the week ahead.
Alright. Right. Okay. So for the person who's like, oh yeah, how do I? This is the method we use over here. Obviously, everyone, because there's tons of indicators, but you should really stick to a couple. So you put the Fibonacci on the highest point and the lowest points. It's always hard to be completely accurate, so you don't have to always be completely accurate. But that's the highest point of the range I'm choosing. Just move the whole thing. Now we go down to here and see the lowest point it's ever reached in this range. We're gonna pick right there. Now, so we can see it does match up. So we can see it's bounced off multiple times off this the red band, which is the resistance level for the Fibonacci. So I always like to look at throughout the entire range of the Fibonacci to see if it's actually, is this accurate? So we can see, it's bounced off here, once, twice, it broke, came back up, it's bounced off here. So it looks like we've got a decent Fibonacci. So that's a good sign. Then next one to look at is volume profile. So we've got a point here at, I'm just going to say 42. See the price there. It's quite hard to, like 0.00 this, whatever. Roll out. Actually, let me get the other anchored one. This one gives. I'm gonna do area. Let me do a bit of a range. Actually, let me go over to the range we have set. There we go. Yeah, so you can see it's basically got the same roughly idea. So this one, I'm actually gonna put a line here because it's probably more accurate. This is TradingView's own thing. Let me put it there. Actually, I don't need to. It's a red line. So we've got 41 there, which is just roughly, which is nice. Always good to see. Is roughly about where the red line of resistance is for Fibonacci. My thing just froze. The camera. Am I nudging this? Right. Oh. Pass. Right. That makes probably make a lot of sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I've refreshed it. Okay, we're back. So yeah, we've got a resistance level at 41. I'm gonna go quickly because we need to read an article. We've got a resistance level at 41. I'm gonna point out we will have Fibonacci resistance at 37. Now looking at it, we also have something slightly noticeable to look at, which we probably could bounce, or not bounce off, but probably stay in the range of. Is this point actually my draw line? Is this point at there we go, about 40, which is always, we're getting to fractional now. I don't really want to read this out, so you can read it on the screen hopefully. 46.83. We've got this point which is just below where we are. We're gonna have so we're gonna be in a range between 41 and this 46.8, etc. Now Fibonacci does normally come into play, as you can see here. It does bounce off. So, if we do break this, we don't really have much volume in terms of the value area lows. So we could fall down to, the bottom area. Obviously, you could look at the long term for like a week and see if there's a long term support level. Maybe that could be, around here, maybe, this level at 37. There could very well be a long term support. So you will have to look at that as well, but I'm not looking at that. I'm just going to say for now, Fibonacci at 37. 158, whatever, that will be next if we do break this. But the current I think the current war within this currency's price, or for Veracity's price, would be between 41 and 40. This range here actually. You do the fancy this 2.5% range, roughly through here, which is obviously. It's not like 20%. You're not gonna see 100x on the token, but this is what I see of the shorter term now. So hopefully that does answer your questions. I'm gonna leave it up there if you want to take a screenshot, or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, we can. I know. It was in like. That's true. They can go watch the VOD. Think about that.
What?
Broken on demand.
Broken on demand?
Okay, let's get into this. This is actually the first article of the stream. It's been 45 minutes. Hopefully, I always say this at the end, but I'm going to say this as a quick thing. Hopefully, what you have read, I just want to thank you so much. Hopefully, something I've done today has provided value to your future endeavors. Obviously, this isn't all financial advice. This is opinion. No one has a glass ball. I don't have a glass ball. Don't take my word 100%. Do your own research. Do your own TA. Try to do it for yourself and be confident in yourself as well. Because I'm no genius. I can do it, but a lot of you guys can do this as well. Like, don't forget that. Like, I'm no like PhD in TA. A lot of people can learn. So always have confidence. Obviously have confidence in if they're really good at something. Obviously, you don't want to take that into account, but always have confidence in your own ability as well. Try to do it yourself, because that you can only trust yourself 100% of the time. So let's get into the article. The week. So this is going to be like a rundown of how the week is going to play out in terms of the crypto news. A crucial week ahead for crypto. Fed's interest rate decisions, FOMC meeting, and Binance versus SEC hearing to capture attention. Oh, very exciting. The crypto market is preparing for a volatile week, filled with major events that have the potential to shift investor sentiment and alter price trends. From the Federal Reserve, that's probably good. A good thing to say. TA, all this sits on Bitcoin, which all sits on news. We do go over that a lot of the time. A lot of the price action does sit on how Bitcoin moves, and a lot of pretty much all crypto sits on the news. It all sits on the news. It all sits on, because if someone goes really bad with any of this, I'm not saying it will. Obviously, no, the glass ball or anything. If someone goes really bad, things will just fall. So you can do the perfect. You could have the most professional, PhD times 3, TA drawer, and he will still get it wrong if the news is bad. So you always have to consider that as well. Binance UK, maybe you're not. It's tricked me as well. You're not getting. I'm not saying anything. Okay. Stop. Just leave or something. I don't know. You're annoying me. Crypto market. So yeah. Okay. It all sits on the news. you can have the perfect TA, but always read the news. That should probably be your main source of how the markets will be going, is the news, because that's just how everything works. Let's go back into where was I? Yeah, from the Federal Reserve's much anticipated interest rate decision to the Federal Open Market Committee meeting and the hearing of the legal battle between Binance and the US Securities and Exchange Commission, all eyes are on these crucial developments next week. Yeah, it's like what was that one? Godzilla versus, what was that other guy? Was it the monkey? King Kong. It's like Godzilla versus King Kong, that is. So that's going to be, yeah, drastic. FOMC meeting, will the Fed hike interest rates again in 2023? After 10 straight increases and a pause in June, rates rose by 25 basis points in June to 5.25 to 5.5%. The decision hinges on US CPI data, especially core inflation. August CPI rose 3.7% year on year, up from July's 3.2%, while core CPI was 4.3%, down from 4.7% in July, leaving the Fed and markets uncertain. Right, well, that's not very good. UK, but that guy, I'm not saying he found $100. Leave, just go away. Stop talking, man. Wasting everyone's time. The CPI data failed to bring any significant volatility to Bitcoin. Nonetheless, Fed interest rate announcements are expected to induce a 1% market volatility based on recent trends. At the moment, Bitcoin is trading at 26k range. Okay, comfortably above bearish levels. Fine. Yeah, I mean, something to definitely look out for. Very important. I think we're going to be going over that, especially. Binance for the SEC hearing. The key event on the horizon for next week is the court hearing between Binance and the SEC. A ruling in favour of the SEC could lead to significant market sell-off, while decisions supporting Binance could ignite a buying demand. Makes sense. You know what? I don't like to get platform specific, so I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm just going to get told off. The US SEC recently presented evidence against Binance US, highlighting the exchange's non-compliance with a prior consent order. Binance US has countered, claiming the SEC's demands in an emergency order are warranted. They submitted 31 exhibits to support its motion to compel and oppose Binance US request for a protective order. Only 10 of these 31 exhibits were included in the latest filings. The SEC is also asking the court to reject BAM's plea for a protective injunction. Magistrate Judge, that guy, has scheduled the next hearing for September the 18th. That's the article. So, big things are happening. Even today. It's only just started. The week's only just started, and things like this are happening. So, like I said, watch out for the news. We will be covering it throughout the week. So, make sure you follow us, whatever platform you're on. Click every button but the leave button. Make sure, hopefully we're the best news source, you can watch. Because, we provide the data and the news. And we also listen to comments. If you've got a token you want to, like with the veracity, give the price range. If you've got a token you want to do, if you're on a certain other platform and you can do super chats, it'd be lovely if you could support us. It doesn't have to be your whole mortgage. You don't have to go on to the collateral platform. I forgot the name of it. You don't have to go on the collateral platform and put your house keys up there just to provide us with a super chat so we can do your token. Just something small to support the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. Whatever platform you're on. I think that's about it. Yeah. So do stay tuned throughout the week to see us cover these things as they go on and give our opinions on it and give how we see this is going to affect the market. Most importantly, also always have your own judgment on the news though. Don't always listen 100% to one singular person. I think that's basically it though. We're not covering the other thing. I think it's the time. It's the time of the stream. I know a lot of you. Some people, they come and watch the news, which is nice, and when the quiz happens, they say bye, which is thank you for saying bye. And they watch the news, but on the flip side, I do know a lot of people. They come for the quiz. So I think it's time to get onto it. Now it's going to be interesting to do this though, because a certain person, the other half, has the phone, and questions on the spot. It's not a me thing to do. So I don't know if he's doing the questions and I'm reading it out, or how it's gonna go. But we're gonna do that. But so that was the news section of the stream. Hopefully it provided utility. Hopefully it was useful for you. Hopefully you got some sort of information you're gonna take forward, and hopefully it benefits you. So let's get cracking. Move on to the quiz. Hold on. Is that sidebar? Been done. Look at that. He's professional. This guy. No. Wait. Speak. IPad. AC, you're working hard today. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that's a very nice comment. Thank you very much. Huh? Sanusi AC, working hard today. Nice work. Thanks. God bless you and your family. Thank you very much. Okay. I try.
First question.
First question. The total. Do you want me to read it out? Total supply of Bitcoin is 30 million. True or false? Lowercase, true or false. We don't do uppercases here. We're scared of them. They scare us. We don't do that. We try to make it as easy as it possibly can to get it to provide the right format. So true or false, all lowercase, nothing more, nothing less. Look, and you're gonna win. You might possibly win enough to buy a Tesla after this. That was a lie. I lied. But if you support the channel, you never know, one day. If we when we eventually hit 100 million on a certain platform, we'll give away 4 Teslas. I don't know. Just I'm at the point that actually, you know what? Let me change the. Oh, this might show the intro. Yeah, the answer is false. It is 21. No one got sniped. Tariq. What is it? Tariq, the one who's known for having his relationship with the OG monkeys. I think it's Tariq. There's a lot of people who never. I need my Tesla to be black. Well, when we get to that point, I'm sure we'll give one away. Well, yeah, to be fair, if we have it. Okay, what's the total ETH? Is it, give 2 options or? Oh, it's difficult on these guys. Actually, the camera's really. Get down a bit. Total ETH supply.
150.
150 million. Boss. I'm no insider information. I'm not helping. I never help. You're on your own. And if you guys, because obviously I'm just sitting here and he's typing the questions, I'm relaying it. So if you get me busy, to keep me busy, keep me doing something. If you want a token covering, if you support the channel in requesting for it, you're more than welcome to. But if you don't, if you can't or you don't want to, pretty fine. If you give a token, I can do some analysis on it as we're doing this. I won't speak as much because I've got the quiz going on, but I will be doing it. Do something as we're going through the quiz. 25 correct answers. Right. Total ETH supply. Questions over, guys. Sorry. Also, if you do request them, because some ticker names I don't really know, I don't know them all. If you just do like TA : or like TA or this or something like that, you know, just to indicate that's a token. Because I saw someone put something, I didn't know if that was a token or not. There's 120 million, guys. That's what's false. I'm the only one who wants to kill him. I won't stop you.
Nobody got number.
My chat just got refreshed, man.
IP man.
IP man? IP man. Right. What about the luck dog, whatever it's called? Dog of luck. my coffee as well. Also, if you just put anything out you want me to see, I probably wouldn't have been able to read it because my chat just got refreshed. So just put it again. That's it. Done. Founded which chain? Put the name of the chain, chat. Do you want us to say it, bro? Someone's put Tron. Oh. That's a token name I do know. I was like, oh, asked me to cover it. Yeah, should I do it while I'm in the background? If everyone's put it, like, even if someone just joined, I'll just copy paste Tron, it'll be fine. Was incorrect, guys. Oh, they hung up.
Thank you. Right, so
Go on.
Adil Khan.
Neil.
Crypto IAMs.
Try arms.
Everyone?
Siobhan. I love life too.
I think right now.
32 people got it right. He's just saying all this information, I'm just saying it back. Like a fraud. Oh, it's Satoshi Nakamoto. How'd you know? Oh, you found out. How'd you know? How'd you guys know? I do have 1 million, how much has Bitcoin? I can buy your Teslas. Well done, guys. Buy you all out to yeah, I know, go on. What is CZ's number for FUD? No caps, guys. I know, that's a joke. No, I need a mirror. Oh crap. I need a mirror, I'll just do this and then, like, you can see it. Oh, yeah, this one.
He's so cheeky. He's so damn cheeky.
Probably me. Actually, do some TA on that. USDT, please. I'm not gonna do TA on USDT. It's not gonna go up. Yeah. Oh, what is CZ's FUD number?
2, 1.
It's over, guys.
Don't repeat it. There's 3 seconds.
5,000. What was that number? 5.820. And you got it wrong.
Okay, sure.
God bless. No, God bless each and every one of you. Or
3.
higher power bless. What?
Somebody got
0.03. Sorry for that guy.
no.
Yeah, but who cares about the news? You got TA. You know, I went on harped on about how news is so much more important. Thank you so much. No, thank you guys so much. We wouldn't be here without you guys. We wouldn't be doing this without you guys. We do this for you guys. Music going on. Add music. What is the name of the token What is that?
What is the name of the token QNT?
What is QNT? The token QNT. That's the ticker name QNT. What is the name of it in real life?
The worst quizmaster in the entire world. What is the token? It's like he has some kind of
Normally, ticker names you say the whole thing.
like
ETH.
episode.
Where are you from? Everywhere, nowhere. How are you, Bergen? I'm very good. So, hype. How are you? Thank
Also, don't forget. Yeah,
I covered this today. What is the name of the token for QNT?
Yeah.
Why are people typing 4? I feel like such a puppet right now. I feel like Kermit. Answering the quiz on your phone. Man, you can one view on the other platform. Who's team IG? Bill Tariq. Russ got that right. All 30 people got that right. And me. Andy. What's your guys' favourite dessert? If you've answered my favourite, favourite. If I agree with your dessert, and if I think it's a favourite as well, I'll give you a shout out. Worth a lot of money, guys. I'm not changing your life, man. I want to change my life with a big gift. I'm not giving you anything, okay? Last question. Nice. Thank you, guys. Why are people typing 4 still? As the question's been over. Well, now. Charles Hoskinson found in what chain? The silver. He found the silver chain. Get it? He found the gold chain. This is when I become the free roll. What chain did the Charles Hoskinson found? What chain did Charles Hoskinson Hoskinson find? It wasn't Ethereum. Well, I know what chain I found. I found the chain of reasoning.
Right. Only one person.
Only one person's got this. What chain did Charles Hoskinson find? I didn't ask for the token, guys. Why people? I look a fraud right now. I haven't said a single thing which is of my own, apart from the joke, in like ages. This is over. Gotcha. Alright. Okay, well that was the quiz, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy that. I really did enjoy it as well. I wrote the answer. What did you? Oh no. Okay, Tariq, what did you write? There you go. That's your test. What did you write? Well, other than. No, it wasn't B&B. Thank you, guys. Hold on, I need to compose myself. I'm reading all these comments as I'm trying to do that. Okay. The monkey. The monkey robbed every single dime and dollar off you. Is that what happened? Alright, I need to stop now. I'm not looking at the chat anymore. It's distracting me, guys. Stop. Distraction. Thank you, guys, so much for watching. And you know, I really hope said this like twice now during the stream, but I'm gonna say it again. I hope there was something in the stream which provided, was useful for you, found interesting, you learned something today, or you found something useful. Any of the above. That's all I asked for. Thank you for supporting. Yes, breaking news, guys. Oh my god. Hold on, I've been distracted. There's an admin now. Look at BTC. Oh right, I got you. Oh, this is the chart. Here we go, guys. Okay. Are we gonna break magical line? Got a horizontal. See. About there. We're breaking back into the channel, which means we're going up. Is it the blue one or the red one?
There.
Oh, it's 27,350. Yeah. No, I've drawn a line. Oh, 27 pounds. Very, very close. Look, it's very close. Look, I showed you. We were $10 away. All right, guys, that was very important. It was very important, actually. Hope you guys learned more from that. Yeah. Let me put the phone away. You guys, you need to stop distracting me. It's not very nice, okay? You're all talking. It's not very nice. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I just said, I hope you learned something or you found something useful. Thank you for being here, each and every one of you. If you've just joined for the first time or you're returning, as a lot of you are, thank you for spending your time with us on the stream. Hopefully, if you are new, hopefully you liked it today. Normally we have two people. The other person in the background right now. It's not normally just me, but it could become a regular thing if you guys did enjoy it. Click every button other than the leave button as of yet. There will be a box on a certain platform. Make sure you follow or subscribe or whatever it is on your specific platform, and I will see you. When is it? Thursday, I think.
I'm back tomorrow. He's
back tomorrow. Thursday, I'm back. Thank you guys. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Well, thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.